Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine specifically, where I am working on finishing up some of my few remaining side quests. And in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Wine War side quest, because you guys actually warned me that as I've been exploring around the forgotten bits of Toussaint that I have passed by in my main playthrough, I've actually been accidentally completing a few random bits of this side quest. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll up and we'll see what's going on. I believe I got this off of a notice board pretty early on in the DLC, and a auction house clerk is looking for all manner of vagabonds, knights errant, and mercenaries. Let's see what's going on.
That silver maid. Was it not you who won the knight's tourney? For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgard to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman.
That hat.
Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly? How would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
A witcher, so no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Yeah, I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Wait, did you say witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Goronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward, gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Good look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate?
I mean, this guy is buying up vineyards. I think he can afford a bit more.
That sounds fair.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Well, that's mildly suspicious.
You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting. The worst sort. First, seduces with a dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a cold black heart. But that's all beside the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgat too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you.
Well, Geralt is a notorious ladies' man, and also, I love coin, so... Let's see what you got here.
I sense we're close. Very close.
8:15.
I sense we're close. Very close.
Look, you're supposed to beat his prices.
I sense we're close. Very close.
Gotta be kidding me. You can just say no, you know.
I sense we're close.
All
Very
right.
close. Fine. Settled.
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell.
Oh la la. No jesting with this one.
Okay. So her vineyard is to the west.
The guard brings peace to our domains, flouted writ and brought in chains.
Which would be Vermentino. Okay. Yeah, Matilda. So, I do have to choose, it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Vermentino and help Matilda out, I think. It does feel like the kind of thing that Geralt would fall for, although I'm left with that ever-present feeling in the Witcher universe that there's a lot more here than meets the eye. Looks like the first objective of the ones I haven't completed is just this way to the west. Let's see, can I actually stop here at the blacksmith? I believe my silver sword needs some repairing. Oh, it's just enhancements, not an actual blacksmith. Oh well. Okay. Looks like this objective is just over this way.
Whoa there, Roach.
And I do see arch spores, so let me check my bestiary because I haven't fought these things in a while. I hate them. What are they under? Hybrids? Here we go. Arch spores. They are a cursed one, actually. They're believed to be cursed plants grown in soil fertilized by the blood of the dying. And we can use cursed oil on them as well as Ard and Igni. which is good because, as it turns out, Ard is one of my chosen signs here. Let me actually repair that sword just a bit too before we dive in. Get Erendite all topped off. Well, up to 86% at least. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a cursed oil for it. Enhanced. Quen is already up. Let's get Ard selected. I'm not sure if Ard actually hit it there. I do have level scaling turned on though, so I'm gonna have to be a little more careful than I usually would be, so they don't catch me unawares. They hit pretty hard there. Ow. Yeah, they're hitting really hard. I'll fall back for a second. Heal up just a bit. That was too aggressive of a push right there. This appears to be some kind of wine transport facility. That's one down. Where's the other? There you are. Get Quen back up. Oh, great throw, Dave. Right into the tree. All these things are nasty. There we go. Froze it. Down he goes. Tell me that's all of them. There we go. Arch spore juice. Tasty. Yeah, I think this is some kind of riverside shipping location for the vineyard. Yeah, we're actually on the river here. And it looks like these poor souls died a painful death. Got some ore there.
Looks like an Archospore killed him.
What gave it away, Geralt? Heavy brass key and letter on elegant stationery. Oh, and some Fizztech drug too. Alright.
A letter and a key. In a place like this? That'd be interesting.
So, it looks like humans are behind the efforts to infest Vermentino vineyard with monsters. The team from the other vineyard will be waiting. Do not forget the key.
Apparently someone's sabotaging operations at Vermentino, but the letter doesn't say who. Need to keep looking. Could still find out.
Looks like all of our remaining objectives are going to be at the vineyard itself, so we're going to head that way next. After we pause for enjoying the sunset. just beautiful, as always. And now we quite literally ride into the sunset.
Come on now.
It's like a woodcutter's camp. They're terrified of me, I think.
Go, go.
Some wild horses, but yeah, I think... No?
Slower.
That's not the vineyard up there. This appears to be it. Right here, with the abandoned site. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're actually nowhere near the vineyard. Let's just go over here to the objective marker and find out. Oh, not more arch spores. Errol, throw the bomb at the right place. Come on. Alright, well, I got hit really bad. Let's get my shield up. Get some of that health back. There we go. Hits in the shield do a pretty good job of getting some health back. That was very, very close right there. Ow. Bombs are almost useless against these things because they keep spawning the small spores right in front of you. There we go. Nice Ard to hold them off. And then a quick stab to cut the stalk in half. Hate those things. Just tossing rocks past the Witcher. Alright, where's my loot? And maybe the arch spores are why the peasants were so terrified when I ran up.
I'm going to save my hands. Watch your stones.
Ugh. That's not pretty. Aha! Letter from Augustin Tonale. Ladislaus? They've robbed the barrels from our storehouse. We must prepare a new batch, and quickly, efficiently. Read your instructions carefully. Chop down 8 chestnuts. Prepare planks for them as quickly as you can, then send the planks to be lied. So basically he's going through the entire barrel making progress here. Don't let anyone go out alone working. Send them out in 2s. So they were trying to get more barrels produced despite the threat of the arch spores for this vineyard's wine. Well, I don't see any more loot on the unfortunate victims here. Everyone seems to be just going about their work. I'm just going to duck down into the woods here past the woodcutters, and let's see what this final objective is. Oh wow, what a beautiful valley here. The landscapes in The Witcher 3 really do just feel wild when you crest a hill over a valley and you just hear the birds and the wind whistling. Let me just turn off the UI and let you guys listen for a second. Yep, that is my favorite word, immersive. Alright, what do we have down here? I see some kind of troll with an empty cage. I'm gonna pass him by because there might be a contract out for him. Or he might just be a friendly troll, but I want to stay focused on the Wine Wars quest for now. We can come back around later. He's kind of watching that road, isn't he? Huh. Oh, persons in distress. Well, what do we have here?
No choice.
A few little bandits. Oh, okay, yeah, cleaved in half, that works too. Come on, friend. You know better.
Save me!
Should've learned your lesson. He's got a baguette.
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags thought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a hammer, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many and I failed. Ah, there's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
Well, I want to finish looting first, so...
Go ahead. I'll stop by when I'm in the area.
What a pleasant cottage out here. Oh, hello, loot. Elven whetstone, eh? And some fish. Not a bad day. Overall. It looks like these guys, besides being all drugged up, had already been looting before I got here. This is the kind of cottage where an adventurer could put some roots down, no pun intended, and settle down. Very nice. What is up here? Oh, wolves. Don't feel like fighting some wolves. Let's just keep going. They actually stayed back. That works for me. Let's ride on back with Roach and see what's going on at the vineyard. Roach? Horse, I swear you are possessed. Oh, well that works. Alright. Okay.
Run,
Let's
Roach.
ride on to Vermentino Vineyard. It looks like we do have the option to deal with Liam's problems as well. Maybe I should just look into a few of them, not completely help Liam, but just do my due diligence and try and get a better idea of what's going on here.
Slow now.
What is happening here? Is he talking to a wolf?
Gods be bum-poked. You must hang on, milady.
Always chat with him before you chop him down.
3, 5, 4, fam. A bleating jester has come. I'll set my hound on you, you bum-rag.
Whoa there. Just curious why you were talking to a tree. But all in all, not my concern.
Wait. Hold now. My denter's up true, for scoundrels come and laugh at me. But you're... well, just what the demon are you?
A witcher. Name's Geralt. So, folk laugh at you because...
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog Moholt to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum-botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt, but right then I knew every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynxcrag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You porking bet. 2nd edition. And lent it in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alundra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise even if I wished to.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
A Knight's Tales.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves.
Well, he's not wrong.
Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too. And the bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here.
Something is definitely going on. Where's the stump right here?
Logger was making good time. Strange though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
Yeah, there's definitely a clearing here. Good doggy.
Blood. Seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain.
that is definitely disturbing.
And did you look at the tree close?
Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
You know what? He was right. I'm going to not push my reward.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here, day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Lynx Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Awesome. Well, we're going to divert from Wine Wars just briefly and see if we can actually solve this fairy tale riddle. Looks like we have all the info we need. I do want to see if that book has anything that would be extra useful for us. Tales and Fables. So Gareth had to perform 7 challenges. The 7th was the hardest. He had to go to Lynx Crag, find the witch who lives there, and actually convince her to lift the drought that plagued the whole land. Everyone, including Daphne, his beloved, pleaded with Gareth to humble himself before the witch, because the witch was known to be spiteful and headstrong even for a witch, and only an act of true humility could break her icy heart. I feel like that's going to be important to remember. Gareth, however, had no intention of bending his knee before a witch. Instead, he planned to force her to lift the curse. No one knows what happened there on Lynx Crag, but Gareth never returned to his beloved. And so Daphne stood on the top of the hill and looked after him day and night, until she finally turned into a tree. I need to humble myself, apparently. Okay. Love this music. So eerie. I'm gonna assume that that's the hilltop in the distance. Let's follow the path and see how we can actually get up there. Is that a cougar? I think I'm gonna keep riding. Nope, this is my stop. Nice kitty.
Not attacking. Doesn't mean it's not a threat, though.
Get Ard ready just in case. Very, very strange. Come on, Geralt, you got this. The path appears to be pretty worn. I wonder if I'm not the only one who's been up here trying to solve this riddle in recent years. The signposts are worn, at least. No one's been here recently. Oh, Ard is all queued up at least. Wait, are these more panthers? Cougars? No, panthers. They're golden panthers. Very odd. Okay. We've got to remember, stay humble.
A hut. The witches.
Oh, I wonder if the witch still lives here. This feels like such a fairy tale land. It's a fantastic atmosphere.
Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around.
I'm going to meditate for 1 hour. Foolishly inside of the witch's hut. I'm sure Geralt would wake up before he got ambushed, but I need my potions back.
Wormwood, sulfur, wart. Scents fresh.
Not gonna steal. Remarks on the proper administration of yarrow.
It's on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
Used for medicinal purposes. Treats the common cold, loss of appetite. Can also be used for fortune telling. Okay.
A wall of spell enhancements. Or trophies. Arrow, broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest, or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've a guest from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Be humble.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl.
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Night. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
Well, she's not pleasant. In fact, that's pretty evil, I would say. But let's try humbling ourselves and see what happens.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse, please?
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his witch was not my fault.
Alright, so you didn't cast the curse. But could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the tale did. I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my hut, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand. None, not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
How can I know you won't use it to cast a spell on me?
I require this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
I'll trust you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Gareth's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath this rock. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
Well, it looks like we just need to gather some of his bones and then hope that the witch keeps her word. Before we head down, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not missing anything else here. Up top. A dangerous looking crevice down into the cave right there. I will steal a bunch of her loot here. Ooh. There is a cave down there. But I think the cave with the remains of our not quite hero from the fairy tale is going to be right down here just below the cabin. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, perfect. Kickamores. Well, that did nothing. Okay. Let's check the bestiary real quick. Gonna assume it's gonna be under insectoids. Okay. Well, Igni is supposed to work against them. We also have insectoid oil, which is not too surprising. And I do have the enhanced version at least. Got a good freeze in there. Love the glow of Erendite there. Come on, what you got? Right in the face. Apparently that was the first Kikamura warrior I've ever actually fought. I'm gonna assume I have to destroy these egg sacs, I guess. Find Sir Gareth's remains. Some mushrooms. Oh, it's the, yeah, the other cave entrance with the bridge. There's a chest up here. Ducal Guard Officer Steel Sword. And some florins. Oh, there's his remains. Well, my armor is now on fire. I definitely had a bomb selected, not my torch. But hey, I can see now, right?
A knight's plate armor and some bones. Gareth's remains. These them. Wonder why the armor came apart. Magic? Or he just fall from a height?
I was right, guys.
Lift the curse.
That crack that I noticed up at the cabin, she must have pushed him down into it. And back into the beautiful forest here, which is of course full of wolves. They're gonna beat our way this time. Gotta dodge a lot first. Get my Quen back up. For that scenario. They hit hard. I'm actually a bit pissed now. Wow, what a hit that was. And another great hit. It's a nasty pack of wolves. I killed them so fast their sounds are glitched. What else we got here? I'll go ahead and take the raw meat because I'm going to have to eat a whole bunch of food to get my health back down. But we can at last head back to the bleeding tree. Roach, let's ride. That's going to bring us back to the bleeding tree on top of the hill. Now we find out, can we actually break the curse?
So, you met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch, she's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
I can lift the curse, free her, by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Let's get these fires started. That's some serious bonfire right there.
Your last to the world's 4 winds. From the south, not a word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silence sighs. From the west, peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil. Dead he lies. Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your love.
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
Gareth broke his vow, failed to stay faithful.
Man is built of mud and filth, milady, and is like to blunder. We all are.
How cruel is the world to render conferring one's love so hard?
But what would the world be without love?
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, milady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
I did not think it would end this way. I hoped we could revive her, but I guess it was not to be.
Happily ever after doesn't often happen in life, sadly.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
Well, not a happy ending, but honestly, in the Witcher universe, it could have been a lot worse. So, I'll say that was a definite success. Now, with that quest complete, it's time to return to Wine Wars once again. Yeah, we're going to continue the investigation and go over to the other vineyard, Coronada, and see if we can figure out if the same person was targeting that vineyard or if this really is just a simple rivalry between vineyards. Well guys, we're out of time for this episode. I'm going to have to cap it before the render ends up at like 30 gigs at 60 FPS. So, in the next episode, we're going to continue and get back on track for the actual Wine Wars quest, now that we've completed this little aside along the way. As always, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.